Hi guys, my name's Elliot Harlin Bethel, and if you're new to this channel, it's about energy healing, personal development and fasting. And today I'm going to give you an update on my 7-day vow of silence that I took. It's been a week since I finished it now, and I'm going to start with full disclosure on that. Halfway through it on Wednesday, I actually bumped into someone I hadn't seen in 2 years. And what it brought to my attention was that the whole time I knew I was doing a 7-day vow of silence, and I was surrounded by people that I'm surrounded with on a daily basis, I was good and I managed to do that and it was fine. The whole time I was around people that I didn't know, say when I was on a train or in a coffee shop or in a gym, I had my pen and paper and my pad with me, and on the first page it had, "I'm not being rude, I've taken a 7-day vow of silence," and that was kind of my opening page. And then I always had a couple of other pages with little go-tos like, "Could I have a soy latte? Thank you please, amazing." And that managed to work pretty well. But when I bumped into someone I hadn't seen for 2 years, and the last time I saw him was at a pretty wild party at the Grosvenor Hotel in London, because it was the last time I saw him was associated with that party, and it was a very exciting and probably quite alcohol-filled night. I went straight into, "Hi, how have you been? Haven't seen you for ages." Broke my 7-day vow of silence on the third day. But there was only about 10 words said, and I pretty much went straight back into it. But it did bring to my attention that when I had these thoughts within my conscious mind, it was very, very strict, and I was very, very able to do that. But then when something that was in the recess of my subconscious from a while back was brought to my attention, I slipped out of it and went straight into it. So I'm not quite sure. I haven't processed this completely yet. I'm still have general thoughts, consensus and ideas around why this happened. If you'd like to throw in your own thoughts on this, please do comment in the comments below. But as I said, there's only 10 words said, and I went straight back into my vow of silence till the Sunday. And there was a lot of things brought to light and a lot of shadow work I had to go through, because there's a few gyms that I go to on a regular basis, and obviously walking in and them starting to talk to me and me handing a pad saying, "I've taken a 7-day vow of silence." For me, it felt like they was looking at me in a very, very sort of judgmental way at first. But this is some of the shadow work and the darkness I had to work through, because what I noticed was where this happened, say 7 or 8 times in coffee shops or in gyms or booking tickets at railway stations, this was how I felt and this is how I was processing it. This was my perception on it. And perception is everything, because the way we perceive things is the way we feel about things, and the way we feel about things and think about them is the way we constantly recreate our reality. And what was brought to my attention at the end of this and the last week of processing and going back to these places is that these people weren't thinking that at all. It was how I was perceiving them to see me. They was actually very intrigued and interested and inspired to actually do it themselves, because what became apparent was about 30% of these people were so intrigued by it, they're actually going on to do their own 7-day vow of silence or 2 or 3-day vow of silence. Because after explaining to them that every thought we have is a vibration that we send out, it's almost like when you watch a cartoon as a kid, when you watch like Snoopy or something like that, you see a little thought bubble come out and it's got writing in it. Now this is a vibration. When we think, we send out that vibration, and this is the starting point, the foundation for our reality. Everything you see started off as a thought. When you see a cruise ship, that cruise ship first started off in someone's head as a thought. Then someone spoke about it, which brings it into objectification, because that thought becomes a solid vibration through sound. And then when someone writes it down or does the architecture for it, it objectifies it. So everything goes from thought to then being objectified in reality and then created. So when I explain this to people, and we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day, and when those thoughts are paired with emotions, that then goes into our aura, our torus field, and it works like a magnet, because whatever goes into your energy field, you draw towards you. Which is why, as I say in some videos, if you get up and you smash your foot on the floor and you go, for fuck's sake, it's going to be one of those days. It is one of those days where if you get out of bed and you hit your foot and you say, "Oh, now that's happened. That's the worst thing that can happen today. It's only going to get better from here." You draw better towards you, because you've had 2 timelines and you've shut off the negative one and you've put positive into your vibration and you draw positive towards you. But if we're having 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, by the time you have your first thought paired with an emotion and that comes into your reality, you've had 15,000 thoughts or more, you don't see that correlation of how that thought plus the emotion becomes your reality. But if you take time off of thinking, do a 3 to 10 day Vipassana, or you do a 7-day vow of silence, you totally reset your point of attraction. So you may have seen in my last video about a 7-day vow of silence, every morning you wake up, you're resurrected. And this is, you're given the gift because you have a new point of attraction every morning you wake up. Your body, whether you want to look at it as 72% water, carbon meat suit, or protons, neutrons, electrons, atoms, whatever way you want to look at it, a very fundamental level, it's just energy vibrating at a certain frequency. And when you sleep, you reset that point of attraction, and you get to choose what point of attraction you want to embody. This is why when you think thoughts are really, really positive and really, really prosperous, joyful, healthy thoughts, your body, your skin, your hair, your energy field will send out that positivity, that health and that joyfulness, and you'll draw more of these things to you. So every morning you wake up, you have a new point of attraction. If you do a Vipassana or you do a 7-day vow of silence, you completely reset your point of vibration. And then what happens is, when people do a diet, sometimes they go on a fast, they do a diet, and when they come back, they realize that now they've been healthy and their body's reset, they're a lot more conscious about the foods they put into their body because they've spent all that time dieting or all that time doing the program of exercise, that from now on they're more conscious about what they put into their body. Well, this is what people are like with thoughts and speaking after they've done a 7-day vow of silence or a Vipassana. Because you know that your body and your aura and your energy field is now cleansed, you're very, very more conscious about the words you speak. You're very more conscious about the thoughts you have. So it's almost like a mental and speaking clear out and cleanse. Because then you speak more positive words, you speak more healthy words, and you speak for more joyful words. And then you start to see all of these things reflected into the relationships you have, the friends you draw into your life, the relationships you have with family, the job offers that come along, if you've got speaking gigs or clients, you see the reflection of how these things start to increase because of the cleanliness and the clear up you've had, not only physically, but within your energy field. So this is how we work on the physical side, the mental side, the emotional side, and the spiritual side. And when you cleanse them all up, you really start to see the shift within your reality. So I'm still going on and processing a little bit more about this because this is the longest I've actually fasted from speaking. And as you guys know, I'm also fasting the whole of 2020 in various forms, from juice fasting to hard dry fasting, wet fasting, and intermittent fasting. So I'll be doing a summary of my second month's worth of fasting this year. That'll be my next video tomorrow. But if you have any questions on the 7-day vow of silence, or changing your point of attraction, or energy fields, auras, Tauruses, fasting, energy work, or healing work, then please do like, share, comment, or feel free to put me an email at Mind, Body, Soul and Spirit Coach. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's Saturday here, I'm up in Yorkshire, and it's actually a very, very nice day. I wish you all a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday with an update on the fasting. Lots of love. Thanks.